Hello, this is the Trade US Stocks and Futures and Forex market preview for the week beginning Sunday the 12th of December 2021, ending Friday the 17th. That's right, we're halfway through December and almost to the end of 2021. Can you believe this? We've been doing this at TradeSight now for 20 years. And it's quite amazing to see. But at any rate, there's some stuff to talk about here, obviously. So here's a look at the ES from, I'm sorry, we got to start with the dollar index. Let's go to the Forex side. So put that in here. Dollar did nothing all week, right? And I'll be honest, we can go through Forex real quick because there's nothing here. Euro dollar was flat all week. Pound dollar was flat all week. I mean, nothing really happened. And I'm not even going to show you the, well, I'll show you real quick. In the intro, week action in 30-minute candles, and here's what you get. High to low for the week on the pound dollar is like 100 pips. That's it. So that's almost untradeable. That should be a day's trading, not a week's trading, and that's why we're kind of skipping over that. There's nothing really to look at. All right, so here's the ES front month futures contract, daily chart of the broad market futures form, and as you can see, guess what? Back near highs, but kind of a flat week. It was a very awkward week. Prior week was exciting. We made good money. Made a little money 1 or 2 days this week, but it wasn't as interesting because it was so flat after the gap on Tuesday, and we'll look at that in a minute when we look at the intraday action. Let's go through the daily charts. Crude oil up 63 cents, no problem. Gold down $1.50. Been flat for a while, sitting mid-range for the year, really not a big deal. S&P cash gains 44.57. Nasdaq 100 up 182.4. Stocks up 35.15, near the highs, but getting near a 13 sell signal on the daily. Biotechs are down 58. This is near the lows of the year, by the way, the biotechs. Interesting year for the biotechs to be at the lows. Russell 2000 down 8.39. Puts the, look at that, that's dead in the middle of this horrible range we've been in for almost the whole year. We tried to break out and then failed and came back. Dow was up 216. Nobody cares about the Dow. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, down 36 cents. So bonds down, rates up a little bit, but we're still near the highs, closer to the highs than the lows. Advanced decline ratio on the Nasdaq on Friday was negative 817. So more stocks down than up. It was worse on Thursday. On the New York, negative 182. Obviously a lot worse on Thursday. The trend closes at 0.75, puts the 10-day moving average down at 1.02. If I count backwards 10 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are some big numbers going to drop off here between here and Wednesday that could easily bring that trend reading down under the 10-day moving average under 0.85. And if it does, that's a sell signal on the broad market. Nasdaq volume 4.4 billion. So again, very light volume on Friday. Why? Because it was the quarterly futures contract roll when we were looking for that. So Thursday and Friday, kind of a waste of time because of it. Talk about what that looked like in the markets. But again, just usually horrible action, and most professional traders don't do much on Thursday and Friday of the quarterly roll. VIX down to 1869 again after getting way back up to 35. Apple up $4.89, new closing highs for the year on Apple. Remember, some of these stocks that are up for the year, nobody, especially the big names like Apple and Google, nobody's going to want to sell these things. They're not going to want to lock in their tax gains unless they have to. It's all about global news at this point. We've only got basically 3 weeks left. Amazon down 39.18. Facebook down $7. That's a blip. Google up $7.26, back near highs. Goldman Sachs down $5.43. Netflix up 66 cents. Tesla up 13.23. Zoom down $1.02. So the COVID stock's not really coming back. Peloton down $2.19. New lows on Peloton. So not near where it was. Put call ratio 0.709, and Bitcoin sitting at 50,000 or so, just above it at the current moment. All right. Let's go look at those are the 5 minutes. Let's look at the 10-minute charts of the ES. So here's the problem, like totally a dead week, right? So Monday, after selling off the prior week, Monday we gapped up a little bit and closed up a bit. Then Tuesday's the big problem. Gap up, push up for about an hour, and that is it. The entire rest of the week sits basically flat from there. And again, because we have what? We have quarterly contract roll that takes up part of Wednesday, Thursday, and the black hole day on Friday, as we like to call it. It is what it is. Nasdaq side, not really much different, dead flat. Look at, you get to that gap up Tuesday, go an hour in, and that's where we closed out the week. So it's basically an untradeable week from that perspective. Is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. Let's talk about the layout of the week ahead here, just so we're all on the same page. Actually, let's talk about the rest of the year. So this week will be options triple expiration, so Friday will be a waste of time on the 17th. Wednesday or maybe Thursday, we get the options unraveling move. It is a quarter unraveling, so it's usually bigger than the monthly. It could be even bigger because it's end of year. I will tell you that the options unraveling moves this year have only been one or two good ones. So we'll see if there's that much out there it's not imbalanced. And what I mean by that is if there's an equal number of calls and puts out there, then it's not going to be that interesting to watch. But we will see what happens. So that's the main focus. We also have a 2-day Fed meeting, so the announcement's on Wednesday. So that'll slow us down Wednesday, along with maybe the options unravel coming Wednesday, either after the Fed maybe or on Thursday. Friday will be a bust. And then the week after, maybe Monday, Tuesday, some excitement. And then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Friday we're closed for Christmas because Christmas is on a Saturday. Usually we get a half day for Christmas Eve and a day off for Christmas Day. This year we don't. We just have the 24th Christmas Eve off, but people will still be leaving by Wednesday the 22nd. Certainly Thursday the 23rd will be a waste of time. Now let's spend a moment and look at Nasdaq volume. If you haven't been around for a while and don't understand this, let's go back to last year as an example and look at the end of December. And what you can see is, we had all these days we were trading up in the 5-6 billion shares a day range. That last week of the year, everything dropped back down, right? Obviously you see a half day at about 3.2. That's Christmas Eve. But even then the week is lower than most of what's around it. That's a weird year because of COVID. Let's go back to 2019 and you can see the last few days of the year between Christmas and New Year's, volume just drops off significantly. And then let's go back to more normal year, end of 2018, and you can see, the volume just drops way off quite a bit for a couple days there. So typically what this means is that everybody's gone between Christmas and New Year's. To be clear, this year, because New Year's is on a Saturday, the last possible weekday trading day of the year has to be a full day. So Friday, the 31st, New Year's Eve, even though most people will be gone, is a full trading day. Won't be exciting, but it's a full trading day. There's no holiday for New Year's this year because it falls on a Saturday. They don't do it on a Monday. There's just nothing off. It's really weird. Now, next year when it's on a Sunday, Monday will be the holiday. But this year we're getting gypped a holiday. So it is what it is. But it'll still be a dead week between Christmas and New Year's. It'll really start probably around the 22nd. And this week we've got to navigate the Fed meeting and everything else that goes with it. There's some data coming out this week. But the main thing is the Fed meeting. I'm not even going to go through all this because it's just not that interesting. Other than the Fed announcement, we don't really have any of our big ones. We've got the weekly numbers like the initial and continuing jobless claims numbers, but there's no of our big three for Forex. There's nothing. No data on Monday here in the U.S. So it is what it is. I would focus on the fact that we have this Fed, we have the options unravel, we need some excitement Monday, Tuesday, maybe Thursday, and then next week, Monday, Tuesday, that'll be it for the year. If we don't get excitement those days, we're not going to probably see excitement unless there's major news around the world. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading week, and we'll see you.